What's up, guys? Gourmet7, and I got almost 4 gigabytes of memes on a USB flash drive, and I'm gonna burn them on this DVD-R. Yep, they're mainly, and just so you know, these memes are basically pictures and GIFs. So yeah, they're mainly stills and sometimes some animated GIFs. Fucking meme archive. Meme archive. 21. Because it's 2021. And we're off. 15,600 memes. Yeah. So far, so good. Might take a while. Oh, and if any of my fans want to download this video and you want to download this video to archive it, I'd recommend you burn it on a video CD or a DVD or a Blu-ray for good archiving purposes. Just make sure you keep the disc from suffering the dreaded data rot. You know, just in case your hard drive, your computer ever crashes, you at least have a physical copy. If you're gonna archive any videos on YouTube or BitChute or other video websites, I'd recommend you put them on a physical media too. So that way, in case your hard drive, in case you get a virus, you have to wipe everything in your hard drive, you at least still have a copy of it. Or if you want to do something really cool, I'd recommend you would record my video on a VHS tape. That you'd put my video on a VHS tape. There are ways on how you can do it. Like, if you're watching this video on a Xbox 360 or a PS3, you can use the AV cable. You can use the AV cable on that console. You can use an AV cable on that console to freaking hook it up to a VCR and record it on a VHS or a Betamax, depending on what kind of VCR you have. Or if you're watching this on an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4, or in this case a PS5, or maybe even a PS5, or the newest Xbox console, you could probably use a composite AV adapter. I'm sure there might be some kind of there are composite HDMI adapters that you can use. You can hook up. You can use to hook up your PS4 or Xbox One or PS5 or whatever type of console you're currently using that has only an HDMI cable. You can use that to hook it up to an adapter, to a composite HDMI adapter, to hook it up to so you can hook it up to a VCR and use that to record this video on a VHS tape or Betamax tape if you somehow have a Betamax VCR. And that way you'll be able to find some, that way you'll be able to record, you'll be able to archive this the way that you'll be able to archive this the way that would impress everybody in your tech circle, or if you're part of an AV club or anything like that, or if you just have friends who are interested in tech stuff. You can impress them with the video you recorded on your PS4. You can impress them by showing them a VHS tape that you recorded your PS4 or PS5 or Xbox One on. That'd be cool, right? Or Betamax if you somehow have a Betamax VCR or Betamax, or as they call it, Betamax player or Beta machine. and you somehow are able to get your hands on a blank Betamax tape. Yeah. Here. The thrift store I ever go to mostly have VHS tapes. They never have Betamax. And none of them ever have Betamax. They only have VHS tapes. They even have a blank, sometimes once in a while they have blank VHS tapes, but never a Betamax tape, let alone a blank one, so. So it might be hard to find a Betamax tape, let alone a blank one. Unless, of course, you look them up on the internet and are able to buy one. Yeah, you can actually buy blank VHS tapes and blank Betamax tapes on the internet through online shopping websites. Like they even have old Blockbuster blank VHS tapes. That's right. For those who remember Blockbuster, yeah, Blockbuster actually had blank actually sold. There was a time where Blockbuster actually sold blank VHS tapes under a Blockbuster brand. Yes, there is a Blockbuster brand blank VHS tape, and you can actually buy them on online shopping websites. It's pretty cool, right? The brands of VHS tapes I would recommend would be Maxell and Memorex, since they have good quality for their time. They have good quality for a VHS tape. But for me, since since not a lot of people use VHS tapes anymore, when it comes to blank VHS tapes, I get whatever I can get my hands on. I don't care about the brands. I get whatever I can get, regardless of the brand. Even though my favorite brands are obviously Maxell and Memorex. So yeah. But if you're able to find yourself if you do have yourself a blank Memorex VHS tape, let me know in the comment section down below if you have yourself a blank Memorex VHS tape, or if you ever used a Memorex VHS tape. And for kids who don't know what a VHS or a Betamax is, Betamax and VHS are basically old video formats, basically also known as videotapes or video cassette tapes. That were, yeah, VHS was basically a type of video thing that, kind of like a, basically it's before DVD. Yeah, VHS tapes were what people used to watch movies on and used to record videos on, before the internet. Before the internet, people used to sometimes have a VHS camcorder if they want to record their own stuff, or if they wanted to freaking tape shows, or if they wanted to tape a show to watch later, they would pop a VCR in the they would pop a VHS tape in the VCR and hit record, and so they can watch it whenever they want. Of course, they did the same thing with the Betamax, because Betamax came out like in 1975, and VHS, Betamax first debuted in 1975, and VHS debuted in 1976. There's like fierce competition between VHS and Beta throughout the 70s and 80s. However, Betamax for the time had very good quality, but was only able to freaking record 1 or 2 hours of footage, and while VHS, of course, was able to record about 2 to 3 to 4 hours. And despite VHS having its notorious low quality, VHS was cheaper to produce and can record enough hours for a Super Bowl, which was really popular for the time for people to record the Super Bowl or other football games on VHS. Yeah, pretty crazy, right? Well, Betamax probably going to do that. And I heard the reason why Betamax had higher quality than VHS because it used film. While VHS used tape. And however, the reason why Betamax flopped is because VHS was cheaper to produce. Yeah, Betamax was really expensive. Yeah, Betamax was very, very expensive to produce and to buy. VHS was cheaper. To produce, so you can use mass quantities. While Betamax was a different story. And Betamax was invented by Sony, so and Sony was very protective of their Betamax. Well, VHS was pretty much universal, so any brand can produce VHS tapes. Well, Sony was very kind of protective. Sony was kind of protective of their format, and they refused to let the PORN industry to use their products. So, but VHS was like, I'll allow it. Yeah, there's multiple reasons why VHS beat Beta. And of course, there was also Laserdisc that debuted in 1978 to compete with Beta and VHS. And VHS, Laserdisc was basically the DVD before was basically the Blu-ray before Blu-ray. Except it was the size of a vinyl record. And it was very, of course, very expensive, but... And then... Laserdisc could only play half the movie in one side, so you had to flip it over. And ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Even though Laserdisc was kind of semi-successful in Japan. Laserdisc was kind of successful in Japan, but everywhere else was a different story. So yeah, VHS pretty much won the format war. Bummer. Bummer for those high qualities. Yeah, it's pretty mind-blowing that despite VHS having quite low quality and a lot of their and most of their competitors having very high quality for the time, VHS whooped their asses. Yeah, VHS has whooped their asses. Yeah, pretty crazy, right? And yes, I've heard yes, I heard of DVHS, which was supposed to be HD VHS, which was a high quality version of VHS in HD. But however, that didn't really take off because it was extremely expensive. Pretty good stuff. Very interesting to talk about. Yeah, so for all my viewers, for everyone watching this, if you haven't used the VHS tape, you're missing out. I would highly recommend for anybody and everyone who's watching this, I would highly recommend you would use a VHS tape at least once in your life. I would highly recommend you would get the experience of recording something on a VHS tape. Whether it be recording the TV on the tape or using a camcorder, I'd recommend you do that at least once in your life to get that experience. You know? Okay, love you all. Well, hope you guys like this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Sorry about that. I had to take a brief intermission. Purple LED. Purple. some gum. It's good gum. Oh. Powerful. It's good stuff. Yeah, the data. Okay, everything's done being freaking transferred to the disk, and now I'm gonna burn it on the disk. Go to 3 times to make sure. I got some mint gum right here. You know, I heard the earliest piece of chewing gum was in, like, I think, like, for indigenous, was recorded in the times of indigenous people of South America who used chewable adhesive, you know, made out of freaking sap from tree. They chewed it to for dental purposes or to use as adhesive to hang some paintings on the wall. Pretty cool, right? Like chewable Mighty Putty. Don't know what Mighty Putty is. Mighty Putty was basically an infomercial thing that Billy Mays advertised, I think back in the 90s or early 2000s. I heard that Mighty Putty actually works. Yeah, Mighty Putty was basically the freaking flex tape before flex tape. See these ice cubes? Pretty good. They look like sugar cubes with mints inside. Even though it's sugar-free gum. ADA accepted. Helps prevent cavities when chewed for 20 minutes after eating. Cool. I remember like I was in middle school. I used to freaking jokingly sniff gum wrappers or gum containers. You know, a little joke. I kind of like getting high on gum joke. You know, pretty funny. Yeah, that's good stuff. It's good stuff. So yeah. Annoying, isn't it? All right. So yeah, I got 7 minutes left. Oh, be gone. Hey, Rogue. Pretty girl. It's my cat. Her name is Rogue. Ain't she adorable? Hey. Hey, Rogue. Rogue. Yeah, she was delayed. Hey, Rogue. Yeah. I got one thing to ask. Do you like my sword? My iron sword? Yeah. Minecraft style. Oh, you come to fight, huh, girl? There's my Pikachu plush. Good screenshot. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Right. Let's do this video like this. Yeah, these are memes I collected all over the internet. All being written on this disc. My tapestry. Where will that disc go? We don't know. Gone? Alright. Alright, now the data, now the memes are on this disc. I'm going to decorate the disc. Right here, right now. Gotta use thick permanent marker, not the thin one. And voila. Yes. The DVD full of memes. And this disc will travel the world. If I give this to the right person, this disc will travel the world. Hope you guys like this video. Be sure to like and subscribe.